Ugh. Hey everybody, I'm ZombieJohnny. Today, we are experiencing some blaring heat here in northern Canada. But what other way would I want to experience it with a manga that is covered in sand? This is a manga that Akira Toriyama hated working on. This is Sandland. Sandland was written and illustrated by the one and only Akira Toriyama and published by VIZ Media. Following Wormwood, another series I believe was cut short way too early. Sandland is a one-shot manga that Akira Toriyama hated working on. Apparently, he really didn't like drawing the tank and he had decided to take on this project all by himself, which made it very frustrating for him. But he had already finished the story and had to follow through with the project. He had been stated saying, "I went through hell drawing the whole thing." Sandland was written and published in the year 2000. That was 5 years after Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z were finished production. That being said, let's move on to the story of Sandland. Sandland is set in a post-apocalyptic world that is covered in sand. The world went through wars and natural disasters, and the only surviving settlements are living along the last remaining river. After the river dried up, life became harsh for everyone, all except the fat little king who has the only water source and is charging a price for the water that he owns. The king's men are transporting water through the desert, and they are attacked by a small group of demons. These demons come and disable the truck and steal a small amount of water only so they can survive. As the demons return to their village with their bounty, the leader demon notices a small boy standing by his home. The leader demon drops off a case of water in front of him and tells him to take it to his family. As the demons return to their village, they share the water with the rest of their demon family. Shortly after they return home, a human man comes to their home and asks for assistance. The human is a sheriff named Rao. The leader of the demons comes forward introducing himself as Beelzebub, the prince of the demons. Sheriff Rao is looking for help from a powerful demon to find the Phantom Lake and return water to the earth and its inhabitants. If the mission is successful, Rao gives the demons permission to rule over the Phantom Lake. In exchange, the humans can ask for water from time to time, and he also offers them a PlayStation 6. Whoa, rad! Beelzebub runs off to ask permission from his dad, the demon lord himself, Lucifer. Lucifer gives Beelzebub permission, but when he comes home, he is only allowed to play the video games for 1 hour a day. Beelzebub excitedly returns to Rao and lets him know that he is allowed to go. As they are getting into the vehicle, Rao tells Beelzebub that it can fit one more, and Beelzebub chooses his friend, Thief. Thief doesn't like the sounds of it, but Beelzebub convinces him to come because he is an old and wise demon and can steal almost anything. The trio loads up and they set out on their quest to find the Phantom Lake. And this is where the adventure begins. When I first read Sandland, it was only a couple of chapters in Shonen Jump. When you read it that way, you can read through the story slowly. But when you have the one-shot series in one volume, it really leaves you asking for more. I can understand that illustrating the tank must have been difficult, but I really wish that it wasn't a one-shot manga. The universe is interesting, and I feel it's a pretty unique story for Toriyama. A man with a tank, a demon prince and his thief companion go on adventures and solve the world's problems. It's such a great concept, and it's so much fun. I feel it would have been better even if it was a shonen manga that was only 1 or 2 volumes longer. I also believe that we haven't even seen the extent of Beelzebub's powers. So many missed opportunities. I read a review of Sandland and it is described as the ultimate disposable comic, executed perfectly. And I feel this perfectly describes Sandland. It's not overly memorable or in-depth, but it's worth reading because of its uniqueness. Toriyama's art style hasn't changed much since Dragon Ball Z, but I feel that Sandland is maybe a little bit more refined. But he has created some unique characters for this series that help distinguish its look from his other works. This series has a big focus on vehicles. Whether in the air or on land, Sandland's central focus is the tank and other vehicles. It reminds me a lot of Jamie Hewlett's Tank Girl. I have no clue whether Toriyama drew any inspiration from Tank Girl, but it gives me the same feeling and impression that Tank Girl has. Except this one would be more like Tank Boy and demon buddies. The story has a basic adventure arc, but it's actually filled with meaning. The characters are actually given some background story. There's a deeper purpose to their journey, other than getting water to the people of Sandland. Rao's story overall is the most interesting, and his backstory is a great driving force, and this is why, once again, I wish the series was longer. I feel like it is such a waste of a wonderful universe only because Toriyama didn't like working on this manga. I truly enjoyed this story, and I feel it's just a shame that he chose to make it a one-shot. He could have even passed the story down to someone to take it on. It might not have had that same Toriyama charm, but at least we could have enjoyed the universe for a touch longer. Overall, it's a fun little story that I do suggest you get your hands on, even though it has its shortcomings. Total page count, 217. Total volumes, 1. Total score, 3 out of 5. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching once again. I really hope you're staying happy, healthy, and safe. Please try and wear the sunscreen, try and hydrate yourself properly. Don't drink too much beer because, you know, that can lead to bad things in the boiling hot sun. Oh, all right. But please, don't forget to subscribe if you like the video. I have plenty of other videos that people are really enjoying. I believe my Akira manga review has hit just over 5,000 views, and to me that is so amazing. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for everything and your support, and for subscribing and liking and commenting. I feel like I'm building a really, really beautiful community out of this manga review series that I've been doing. And I don't know what the future holds. Things are kind of uncertain right now, but I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing, and hopefully things turn out proper, and hopefully you guys will continue enjoying them. I have a ton of reviews written. They're not recorded. There is a gigantic one that I'm working on currently, and it's going to take some time. This next one is I did this review to keep some content going on my channel to try and finish this next review that I'm working on, because it is, like I said, it's gigantic in comparison to some of my other reviews, and I'm trying my best to continue working on it, and things are going, but it's gonna take some time. Anyway, I really hope you guys are staying happy, healthy, and safe out there. Please enjoy the summer safely, and please drink plenty of beer at the right time. Anyway, we'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.